So, hello today. I welcome you to this video. My name is Mark Akinola Schaub, and this is my colleague Taiwo Joseph. Myself, I'm sitting right now in Germany, Frankfurt, and Taiwo is in Lagos, Nigeria. And together we're working in recruitment for the last several months. We working on finding talents, tech and marketing talents in Nigeria to bring them into freelance projects or some employee situations over here in Europe and especially in Germany. And on my side, I'm working on getting in contact with IT and marketing agencies here in Germany who are open to work with talents from Nigeria. And Taiwo is helping me to find the right talents in Nigeria who can do the work in the project and in the agencies. Yeah, so far to the introduction to myself, and now maybe Taiwo, you can tell us something about you.
All right, thank you so much, Mark. Like you said, I'm Taiwo. I'm currently based in Lagos. One of the amazing things about meeting Mark was the fact that he is so passionate and interested in helping Nigerian talents, get jobs in Europe. I mean, that's really fantastic. I mean, looking at checking through some of the companies we've had in Nigeria, recruitment agencies and all, we've not really specifically had organizations who are focused mainly on helping Nigerians here, get matched with companies in other countries, and that's what we are trying to build here. And I'm so sure that this is an amazing opportunity that everybody out there in Nigeria would really love to be, to jump on. So quickly, like you rightly said, is in Germany and is so vast with the markets. So today we're going to be sharing some tips on how you can get prepared for European agencies. Something really exciting and amazing. Many of us would have tried applying several times and you've been getting rejection. So these tips that we'll be sharing today will help you to, to hit that interview, get that remote job, and maybe you jackpot, All right. So, Mark, I would like to ask you this question. So why do you think anyone should consider working with European agencies?
Yes, so you already talked about it, and we talked about it in our last call. So overall, it's for me in Africa and in Nigeria, it's not all about the JAPA thing. So to leave the countries for some good opportunities abroad. For me, it's more about the remote work. So people from Africa and Nigeria can earn good money from European jobs and spending it back in Africa to invest in infrastructure and everything else. So Africa can develop on their own and make something like this happen. Yeah. But overall, or if you want to do work remote or you want to go for the job abroad, working for a European agency is also a good thing to do, because first of all, the payment is kind of good, because the cost of living in Europe is way higher than in Africa, so the salaries are way higher too. And if you can get a good job as a remote worker, you can get a really good salary. And of course, the agencies are investing pretty much in your education and in your developing your skills. So if you are an IT developer and maybe you are in a mid-level area, if you do a good job and they see potential in you and you want to stay in this agency, they will give you the opportunity to invest in your skills and sending you to some workshops or giving you the opportunity to get some new certificates. And so the companies here are very loyal if you are a loyal employer. Yes.
Oh, amazing. That actually lots of benefits, guys. I think one of the things you mentioned is the higher pay. Of course, the rates of salary over there, because the charges is per hour, right, is quite more, sometimes 3 times more than what you can be paid here in Nigeria. So I think this is actually good. And I love the fact that you raised that point on infrastructure. And it's actually one of the things that we need in Nigeria. So good one. So secondly, I would love to ask, many people are already out there I mean, they're wondering, how do I even go about this? How do I prepare myself correctly, to get a job in European agencies? How do I do this? So can you shed more light on that?
So yes, so after you are, so one thing is you have to, you already need some experience in your field. So you should, in a mid-level, or if you're a senior level guy, it's shouldn't be a problem for you to get in touch with the right agencies, but you should be on a mid-level experience. And when you are, then you have to bring everything in a good way of looking and bring it into our German and European standards. So what human resources departments over here are looking for are good CVs, so a document that shows your history of work, and of course, if you're in design or in development, a portfolio. So the opportunity to see some of your previous work, maybe some projects you worked in, some maybe some apps, some software projects, web projects, whatever you did, give the other side the opportunity to have a look at it, and yeah, prepare just your documents and your papers right. And I will do another a video just about this topic, so how you can prepare your CV and portfolio the right way, so it looks good and maximize the opportunity to get a positive answer on your questions. Yes.
Oh, wow, wow, wow. That's superb. While you were actually addressing that, I remembered I was reviewing some CVs that was yesterday, and I discovered that many people actually have the talent. One of the major problems is putting this experience in the right perspective,
Yes.
aligning their experience well. So for me, once I see a CV and it's really appealing to me, sometimes I might not even verify the experience. Once I say, oh, your CV is really appealing, I just go for it. And as simple as that can be, it can be a limiting factor for many people trying to apply to jobs abroad. So just like Mark has said, he's going to be taking another video on this, talking about how you can rightly prepare your CV in a way that you can attract any European agencies. So I'm personally looking forward to that video. So another question I want to ask is, so after I've done all of this, as you mentioned, right, my CV, I have the experience and I've applied. So what do I do while I'm waiting?
Yeah. So while you're waiting, it's an ongoing game, because when you are a freelancer, or even when you are looking for a job, you have to have a kind of entrepreneurial mindset. So it's not ending with oh, I got my portfolio and I sent it out to like 10 or maybe 20 people, and now I'm sitting at home and waiting. So today you have the opportunity to play an ongoing game, especially with social media. So you should go and use LinkedIn or other platforms to stay in touch with human resources departments from the agencies you want to work with. You have to upload your new stuff. So if you're involved into some projects, let the world know that you are working and what are you working on. So they just see that you are into the thing you telling the world you are, and that gives you the opportunity to just stay in mind and make a good impression. And when the timing is right and the people are looking for just a person like you, then they will contact you, they will reach out to you, or you have to reach out to them like 2 or 3 times a year, just to ask them, maybe do you have some new projects? I developed my skills. I had some new projects. Here's my updated CV. I got some new things in my portfolio. Maybe it's interesting for you. So just keep in touch, keep in the game, don't stop with what you're doing, because yeah, today it's like it's very fast, and you have to just stay in mind of the people you're already in touch with and find some new people as well. Yes.
Wow, that is actually beyond just getting a job. It's more about personal development and growth, which is really very profound. Yeah, so I think that's a wrap on the questions. trust me, we stay on this video, right? So on this platform, we're going to be sharing more videos that will help you, give you insights. You know, we want Nigerians to get it right, and we believe to get it right, you need to have the right information, and that's what Mark and myself are talking about on this channel. So thank you so much, Mark. Thanks for that wonderful insights.
Thanks for
All
you.
right, I think it's a wrap.
Yes.